All right, welcome back to PALS TV. So I believe that this is officially our longest running segment now.
Yes.
We have a segment, the only segment that is still running, that has been around since week 1. We're in season 14, so we have had 14 segments of Gaming with Gary. They've been wonderful. They've made me want to go out and get games. I know in our production meetings, I'm always talking about some of the cool games that he's gone over with us, and some of the stuff that he's brought us just to think outside the box with games and stuff that we may not have thought about trying. So I'll toss it over to Pal's very own video game expert and segment extraordinaire, Gaming with Gary.
Well, hello from Newark, Ohio. And if you hear loud noises, it's actually thunder. It's absolutely crazy. So actually, thank you very much, Jonah. And thank you, everybody. Hello, Nick and Natasha and Crystal and Dusty and everyone here. And I'm gonna turn this around real quick. And we have Bobby over here, and we have Crystal over here. They're going to be my gaming helpers today. And man, listen, so it is normally we go to Little Arrows. Little Arrows is having a wedding, so I had to call some friends. And this giant TV, and I'm going to stand up so you guys can kind of get an idea of how big it is. You guys, I'm standing up, man, and it is like arms fully extended. Like I feel like I could just dive into it, you know? So, man, it is a huge TV. Now, I will be full disclosure. I used to play on this for like, I would say a week, and my eyes started burning. So I had to stop playing on the TV this big. It's just too much. It's too much. But they got both surround sound here. Like, I mean, like all we need is like theater seating and a maid to bring us popcorn and Mountain Dew, and we'd be good to go. So actually what we're going to do is I'm going to put in an expense request to Susan for one of these for Gaming for Gary, and just hear her laugh at me. All right, so today we're going to play one of my favorite games ever. It's called Torchlight 2. It's a sequel because it's obviously Torchlight 2. The first Torchlight, you go into like it's like Dungeon Finder. You go through an endless dungeon, and it's just a lot of fun. And the reason why I like Torchlight 2 and Torchlight is because the people who made Diablo 2, not Blizzard, but the people who actually made it, separated when they were making Diablo 3, and they're like, man, Diablo 3 is going to be a crappy game. We want to stick to the original format, and we're going to make this amazing game. And they did. Now, there's some hiccups on this. There's only 4 characters, which is, you know, it'd have been nice if they would have went with 6, or if they would have done an expansion and thrown in some extra players that you can play. But I'm going to kind of go over just the beginning. And let me tell you, man, this is like, I could play this game for hours. This is my type of game. And I am nowhere near beating it. So you have your engineer, who's basically your barbarian. Like most games like this, you have strength, agility, magic, and endurance. This dude is a strength guy. And everybody has like a special move, but we'll go over that. The other person is an outlander. This guy, his sole thing is agility. He basically shoots bows and guns or whatever. Super cool. I played with this guy. This is who I play with right now. He's an Ember Mage. He has the 3 basics. You have fire, cold, and lightning that he can work with. And then you have your Berserker, who uses agility and strength. So now you can choose between a male and a female. None of this really matters. You can change your hairstyle, all that crazy stuff, your hair color. We're just going to randomize it and see what it gives us. So we have a Ember Mage, and we'll go ahead and keep everything with that. Now, the cool thing about this is you get a pet. Now, some of the pets you get a bulldog, a cat, a chocowary, a stag, which is a deer, a papillion, which is an ankle biter. We were just talking about that today. So a papillion's an ankle biter. You can have a ferret, a fox, a hawk, a head crab. I feel like a head crab is just lice, but we'll just keep that between us. And a badger, a muskox, an owl, a panda, which I usually choose, a reindeer, a rhino, which I also choose, a seal, which makes me laugh because how it walks through the whole entire game. And look at this fluffy unicorn, man. Is this not the biggest like this unicorn looked like it ate a football, right? Like it's just gigantic. And then you got a wolf and then an alpaca that just spits on people. I'm joking. It doesn't really spit on people. And then you have a panther, and then we're back to a bulldog. So we'll go ahead and randomize this also. We're going to go ahead and go with the panda. Now everything has a different appearance. I think we should go with the standard panda. I do like choosing the fat reindeer because it makes me laugh. We're going to play on normal difficulty, but you have veteran and elite. Do not think that veteran is just slightly harder than normal. It is a lot harder than normal. The other thing is hardcore. If you've ever played any Diablo game, hardcore means you have a character, and if you die, you lose that character and all of his items. Anybody who's played hardcore knows this really sucks, man. Oh my Lord. So I've yet to play hardcore on this. Honestly, I'm too terrified because I've yet to beat the game. So we'll keep it on normal, and we'll do that, and we'll go ahead and start a game. And here in a minute, we'll have Bobby take over the controls, and we're going to have let's see here real quick. We'll have Bobby take over the controls. I want to see some chat here. Hey, Christian. Hey, buddy. I miss you, man. Natasha. We're all doing good. I see Crystal. All right. Okay. So this was actually the mine that you went in on Torchlight 1, where you get to the bottom and stuff like that. And it's just really an amazing game. So I won't give you guys spoilers because if you choose to get this game, it is actually I'm going to look it up because it's an inexpensive game. It's, let's see here. I think it's like a $10 or $15 game. Christian, it's also for the PlayStation 4, and it is a multiplayer game. So if you're interested in a really good game, this is one of them. It is one of my all-time favorite games. Before I forget, we are actually at Star Wipers. They have been an amazing partner with us at PALS, and we needed a place to go, and they let us come here. So I'm just very thankful to Natalie and Courtney and all of them, Scott, for letting us come here today. So I just want to let everybody know that we're here because they let us be here, and they're just an amazing group of people here. And actually, I don't think I can see how much you can buy it for. Huh. Well, that's a bummer. Well, I apologize for that. But again, it is a very inexpensive game. So we're going to go ahead and get into it a little bit here. What we'll do is we'll do what we normally do. We'll play until like 9 or what time is it? 10:35 or 11:35. So we can kind of get into some of the game, and I can highlight some of. Or I can actually do what I said I was going to. There we are. Okay. So if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it here. Let's see. If you look at the bottom corner over here, let's see. Over here, this is your wheel. So if you see it has A, B, Y, and then X, and then ZL and ZR. So those buttons correspond to what your buttons are on this. So you have A, B, Y, X, and then your ZL and your ZR. So we're going to do our first quest. Our B button shoots fire. So, and then let's see here real quick. We'll go over, so what I always like to do is when I get a game that I've never played before, I like to look at the skills, and you can go over the skills here and kind of see what you want. You can unlock any of these skills at whatever it says. So it says next unlock at 7. But these ones here, your charge mastery, your elemental attunement, your firebrand, you can level those up at any time. I did not know that when I first started playing. It is something that is good to know now. So let's see here. Oh, sorry. Let's see here. So, and again, we have our ice mastery, and then we have our lightning mastery, and then we have our fire mastery. Again, it's a good idea to kind of look through. You can click on each of them, and it gives you an idea of what each one does. Now, if you see there's different tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 on all of these, except for these ones over here. Each tier does something different. And it could be like adding an additional firebolt or taking less damage or doing more damage or something like that. So, all right, Bobby, I'm going to go ahead and let you take the over. And Crystal, you're going to give us advice. You okay with that?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, all right, can you see yourself right here? Okay. So you want to go up this way, and you see your mini map here, right? So if you hit A, this just gives you some basics. Or you can hit B altogether. Woo. There you go. One more time. There you go. And if you hit A one more time. So if you hit your B button is what you shoot. There you go. And you want to aim at the direction. Now, you see the red and blue on the left over there? See those over there? The red is your health, the blue is your mana. Depending on what you are, depends on what type of mana or if you got rage or whatever the case would be. So just keep going straight. See that guy right there? Shoot him with the B button. There you go. You see those guys up there? Now, you see how you're running out of mana? Okay, it comes back, but you can hit them with if you hit the A button, you can also hit them with yep, there you go. Yep, and that's health right there, or mana. There you go. Man, you just blew that guy in half. You see this panda up there going up? This panda just, I think this is T for teen, but man, I'm pretty sure, but that's kind of graphic there, so I apologize if it's in for mature. Anyhow, so yeah, there you go. So if you look on the map at the top left, or I guess my right over here, it kind of tells you where you need to go. Most of these, if you follow, when you start out, if you follow the road, you're good to go. There you go. Well, that was relatively easy. All right. So keep on going, keep on going. So you want to go help that guy right there. Man, Panda's not messing around, is he? Now the character doesn't matter at all. So you can be any, I'm going to rephrase that. The pet you choose doesn't matter. There's not like a pet that's stronger or faster or whatever the case may be. If you hit A, you'll get a reward. And you can choose boots. I'd probably choose the boots or this down here. There you go. So you leveled up. If you hit actually don't worry about it. I'll show after that. So, okay. So Bobby's going to go around. Now you see you can go up to the right back here. So if you want to go, oh yeah, you probably want to kill those guys first. So that's an electric amulet. So most games like this, you get rings, amulets. You want to come down and grab that right there. There you go. Actually, let me see real quick. My bad. I'll show it real quick. All right, so he leveled up. I showed you the skills. I did not show you the stats, okay? So most games like this are very similar. You have your strength, your dexterity, your focus, which is your magic, and your vitality. So on this guy, I do two things. I put it all into focus. I put 3 into focus, 2 into vitality. Now, the thing that I don't know, and you guys can probably research this, is dexterity does give you a critical hit. So increases the chance to perform critical strikes and dodge attacks. I've done both. I've done where I put the mage in dexterity and focus. But overall, like if you're putting 3 points into this, you increase your magic damage by 9%. Execute is your special move. So increases the chance to strike with 2 similar weapons simultaneously. Oh, that's actually if you are dual wielding. I apologize for that. So, but then I put points into your vitality, which increases your health, and then gives you an armor bonus and increased physical and elemental armor. So that's pretty important across the board. And I think that's it for now. You can actually choose a skill if you want. I'm not going to get too much into the skills because we could literally talk about that for 30 minutes and we don't want to get into that. So, but if you do get this game, I highly recommend that you do make sure that you read each skill and stuff like that. And what I'll do is here in a minute after Bobby gets us to the first part here, I'll go onto my mage. I think he's like level 40 or something, or 42. And so I can show you kind of how I built mine. So unlike Diablo, you cannot respec. You can only cancel 3 levels. So let's say you put 3 levels in something you don't want. You can take those away and put it into something else, or let me rephrase that, 3 skill points. So let's say hypothetically you put 3 things into Magnasphere. I know we only have 1, but if you put 3 skill points into it, and like, oh, this is garbage, I don't want it, you could actually take those away and put it into something else. But as soon as you go to like, as soon as you get that 4th one and you put it somewhere else, you're no longer able to take those 3. You can take 2 away, but the point is that it's a pain in the butt. So let's see here. So it does give you the detail. So, and like I said, we'll go over that here in a minute with my guy, and I'll show you why I chose what I did. So here you go, man. Thank goodness Bobby's got long arms. All right, go ahead, buddy. Okay.
The door unlocked.
Gotta take a breath. Here we go. All right.
Which way you go, Chris? That way?
You decide. You go whichever way you want. It's pretty much an open world game. You just want to make sure. There you go. Now you can go up if you want. Up is probably towards where you see those guys over there? Now if you look on the map, the line is where you cannot go. So if you go up a little further, Bobby, yep, you'll see that you can't go any further. So you'd want to go back down to this area. Yep, just like that. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Nick. Sorry, I don't mean to put my big head in the way. Woo. Sorry. Woo. All right, all right. Let's see here. All right. So if you don't know, you can click on the chat to chat. But anyhow, so we're going to go into this a little further. We still got about another 10 minutes. So again, this is like most games here. Blues are what are called rares. Yellows are ancients, and oranges are set items. So if you hit the A button, there you go. And then if you want to go that way, there you go. You don't have to pick it up if you don't want to. Yep, keep going that way. And then the thing I like about games like this, it's not technically an open world game. At least this level is not. But when you get into the higher levels, it truly is an open world game. I mean, you could explore for hours and not find everything that you need to. It is important to gather. So if you saw the item there, it is important to pick up things and sell it because you do need to buy potions. So that guy right there on the left is he's a boss basically. Oh. No worries, Bobby. So all you really want to do is you kind of want to put them in your sight, and then you want to shoot fireballs at them. Yep, shoot them. There you go. Run away, run away, oh my goodness. There, how hard was that? Bobby did it. That's simple. Now, again, this is on normal. On veteran, it is not that simple. Actually, you want to go back and pick up that stuff down there. You see that? Yeah, down a little further. Oh, down. Yep, there you go. There you go. Pick up that health potion, that staff. That. Yeah, there you go. That. There you go. So you got a golden chest or a golden key. So on every stage like this, there's a chest that's hidden. Truthfully, it's not always worth getting it because sometimes it doesn't give you anything. Sometimes it does. Again, there's a lot to this game. And again, to me, it is a lot of fun. There you go. What do you think, Bobby?
It's easy.
All right, so you're out of mana. Now this is a game that you can play with multiple people. And again, this game here is, I mean, just absolutely, it's just a fun game. You know, and Bobby's right. So he's saying it's a little easy for him. It is not, because there are different skill levels that you can go on. Again, this is normal. If you find that this is a little too easy and you go to veteran, you're better than me because veteran is difficult. So, but it does get more fun. So again, he leveled up. When you level up, you get a skill point, and you can put points into your the 4 categories: strength, dexterity, endurance, and wisdom, or focus. Yeah, there you go. So basically, what Bobby's trying to do is he's trying to get to the town, which is about just a little further in front of him here. Yeah, just keep going that way. You're good. There you go. Pick it if you want. You kind of want to pick those up. Nah, it don't matter. Yeah. You see those things down there? There you go. So now, if you keep going that way, here you go. Yep. Break the boards. Here we go. Perfect. Now you're into the town. So the cool thing is if you go up here today, it'll take you to your town. Now, this is very much like Diablo. So the town really is not that big, but the town is where you get a majority of your quest. And where you sell items and let me see real quick, Bucks. Oh, alrighty. So if you go around here in a circle, so you have different guys in here. And so this is a big thing that the fishing hole, they took this from Torchlight, which is a huge, huge thing. So it's not really hard to do, but I'll show you here in a second. Let me catch a fish here. Really easy to do. So I caught a fish. So you catch a giant, oh, I didn't mean to do that. So I shot some big on accident. So when you go to your skills or your inventory here, let's see here, your pet. Let's see. Oh, I can't find it. Inventory. Down. So the thing I like about this is it tells you what each item is. So like right here, if I choose a fire wand is just a one-handed item, so I can actually use a shield or I can use two of them, which is fine. And it'll actually shoot a fireball. What Bobby was doing was he's using a staff, which this is here. And if you see there's little sockets here, but this is a low level. You don't want to worry about gems or anything like that. But, so it does give you 2% fire damage and 2% to fire damage. So that's pretty big if you're if you're just doing like a fire build. Now, again, I'll show you that here in a second. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. So, so if you see the giant webfish here, so it transformed into a spider permanently. So if Laura is watching this, I'm going to go ahead and do this for you. I'm going to transform this beautiful panda into a spider, and she'll thank me for it. So now certain pets, when you use fish, do give you abilities. So this will actually web people and slow it. And then there's other items that you get will blow fire and stuff like that also. Oh, sorry. This game is called Torchlight 2. I'm going to text that or message that to you real quick, Dusty. Because if you don't have this game, it is the best $10, $15 that you'll ever spend, man. It's one of those games that you can play for hours and never, ever get bored of. It is just an outstanding game. Okay, so every time you go through like a new area, you go to a town like this, and everybody has like a boss or an elder where you'll get a lot of your quests. So it's a really good thing. So we just completed a quest here. We'll get a new staff, and then we'll accept his quest there. This lady here lets you buy items for your pet and just like potions and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that so much if you're playing normal because you'll get enough. Dynamites for fishing, this really makes me laugh because it reminds me of Crocodile Dundee, man. That makes me feel really old where they're throwing dynamite in the river and it's blowing up and all the fish are coming up and stuff like that. But you can buy things for your pet here to give it certain attributes. Let's see here. So right here is your shared stash. So if you look, because I've played with other characters, I have different items that, like when this character gets level 21, she can use that. And if you look, like these are legendaries. So these are the orange ones I was talking about. So the one thing I don't like about this game is it is imperfect as far as how items drop. Like I'll get a lot of items for a berserker while I'm playing a mage or whatever. So when I do that, I just put it into the stash and you know, if I choose to play a different character, then I will. I've never bought an item from an armor guy here, but you do sell things. So, you know, you go in here and you sell your stuff or whatever the case would be. If you notice over here on the left over here, you have your different items. So you have your tunic or your chest armor. So we're actually going to use this one here. And again, you have your amulets, your rings, your belts, your gloves, and your pants. This guy's going pantless. Just joking. He does have pants on, but he doesn't have any good armor on. So, all right. So we're going to do the same thing with this guy that I normally do. Is I add 3 points to his main thing, and then I add 2 points to his base. And you can do it, however. Actually, like when I got to a certain vitality, I just added everything to his focus. So, but that's good to go. All right, so we'll back out of here real quick. So, and you can go through and talk to these people. They don't really say anything, but again, there are quests in here, and it's pretty cool. So, and if you notice, like, so you have your map, and you notice up here to the north, you can't go this way yet. So that gives you a pretty good idea that you got to go south, right? So let's see here. So and the other thing I really like about this is it tells you what level you got to be. Again, this is extremely deceiving on anything other than normal, because if you go onto this like level 3 and 4 on veteran, you feel like you need to be like level 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, man. It is. And I have not tried elite, to be honest with you, because veteran kicked my butt. But anyhow, so we'll go ahead and go in here. Now let's see what time it is. All right, we got about 1 minute left, and then we'll go into some of the other things here. All right, so and again, I know this is not truly an open world game, because you can't just, it does give you some clear directions where you need to go with the outline of the map. But again, these maps are not the best ones to show you how wide it is or how wide open this game is, because there is a lot of exploration. There's tons of dungeons on most stages as you level up, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about this over Diablo 3 is that there is much more to explore. And I love games that are not just to build your character up, but it gives you opportunity to explore and fight characters that get a little more difficult and stuff like that. Let's see here real quick. All right, so it's 11:36. It gives us about 10 minutes. We'll try to sneak 11 or 12 out of Jonah. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's see here. So I'm gonna save and exit real quick, and I just want to show you my characters, especially if you are considering getting this game, because, like I said, to me, it is just one of the best games I've ever played. So let's see here, start. And honestly, the reason why it is such a good game is because it really follows the basics of Diablo. So if you look here, I did try an elite berserker, and I couldn't even make him from the very beginning. Like it was brutal. Like I couldn't kill anything. So, so I do have a level 42 Emperor Mage on normal. I did delete some of my other oh no, I didn't. So I have a level 7 Emperor Mage also. There's a reason why he's stuck at level 7, because I cannot move any further in it. So my thought process is, as I get better gear on this guy, I can pass it down to the other guys. But my Lord, it is difficult. So, all right, so we're going to go and start with this guy. And I'm going to show you kind of how the stats I built and stuff like that. So first of all, if you look at the right over there, I know you can't really see it, but like I have all of the skill trees filled up, and I'll show you what those are real quick. And just to kind of give you an idea, so if you see like I'm on tier 2 for Magnosphere, let's see, and I have 5 skills that I have not used. So if you hit X on these, it'll tell you what it is. So tier 1, it extends the meter, or extends how far you can shoot it. The burn time increases to 6 seconds. And I'm really excited to get to this where it ricochets. So basically, it'll ricochet off of walls and other characters. So to me, that's worth it. You can see where I kind of messed up here because I did a Magnum Ace. I've never used it. I never plan on using it. I did use fire bombs for a while. I didn't really like it. And then I did find out that I could power up these essential things over here too. I have yet to use Firestorm. Again, so when I read these, like it just doesn't sound good to me, like something that I would do well with. So if you notice, I do have something from Lightning. So you bind life force of all foes within 6 meters of the target. Upon their death, their life and mana are drawn to you or other players through 3 soul bolts. And the reason why I choose this, I never run out of mana now, and I never die. So because of this, and I'm only at tier 1. Once I get to tier 2, it's just I'm really excited about that too. Actually, I think I can actually do that now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's great. So I'm in tier 2 for that. Let's see here. Now, honestly, I do not have anything in the ice stage. I was going to do, when you kill an enemy, you have a chance to freeze up to 4 additional enemies within a 7-meter radius. That's actually really cool because you do want to try to immobilize people, but I did not do it. And when you hit a frozen enemy, you have a chance, additional burst of ice damage. I have not done that either. I've stuck strictly to the fire tree and that little piece of the electric. So, and then the charge mastery. So the reason why I went with this is it lets you gain faster and retain it longer. So let's see here. There's not a lot of, I don't think there's a lot of bad guys down here, but basically what happens is if you kill a lot of people, you get a special move. And then once you power that up, it's really beneficial. For this guy, you basically can use all of your skills and never run out of mana, which is extremely helpful. So, and right there, this little, it's almost cheating. So maybe if I had that at the beginning, I would. I can hit this guys from anywhere. It's crazy. So, and the other thing I got was a spectral guy. So it's just I have a pretty strong build. Now I do not use YouTube or whatever. Like I am very anti spoilers and stuff like that. Like I like to find stuff out on my own and just kind of figure out how to play. But man, I absolutely love this game. Now the other thing is if you find people who play this game, it's like any like Diablo game or anything like that. The more people you have, the better chance you have of good items dropping. So it's just an absolutely amazing game. So, and like, you know, I'm not being overpowered. So you see my health on the left is going down. I just use a mana potion there, and then I'm good to go. So, and what I forgot is, I leveled up. See, look at that. So as you get into this game, there are characters that are really hard. Like these little mushroom things, man. Like they do a damage over time thing, and it's really hard to see if they're damaging you until you realize your health's all gone. But I mean, it's pretty simple, man. Once you get up to a certain level. Let's see here. I forgot. So I also have like this nice little fire protection thing. Let's see here. Now, I typically don't. I almost died there. The one thing that's bad about dying on this is you lose a lot of gold, and gold is really important on this because you need it for repairing your equipment and stuff. So, which does get pricey. I do want to give a shout out to Christian. Him and I talk about video games a lot, and he told me he got this game called Days Gone, and I have not wanted to get it. It's a zombie apocalypse type game, and honestly, I bought it because he said it was really good, and it really is. Like, and if you guys have heard me, I typically don't buy into the hype of other games and stuff like that or critics, but I just want to let Christian know thank you for that. So, hey, I know we only got a couple minutes here. I'm gonna, if anybody has any questions or anything, you can raise your hand. I want to unmute Nick real quick though. Give me 1 second here. Hey, Nick.
Yeah,
How you doing?
yeah.
Oh man, I miss you, dude.
I meet you.
How's your mom?
Pretty good.
Good. You guys doing well in Buckeye Lake?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna go through here, see if anybody has any questions or concerns. All right. I'm gonna meet you back up here. I'm just gonna scroll through. Anybody have any questions? Raise a hand. Let's see here. Oh, Mike, you got a question? No. All right. I'm gonna mute you real quick.
I was just tuning into my favorite PALS TV segment.
Listen, man, I'm telling you, this game here, it's worth getting, dude. It's worth getting. Torchlight 2, super inexpensive. It's awesome. Wait, Susan's on here too? What? Oh, no. I'm going to get her drinking coffee. Come on. You want? All right, who else is up here? Johnny. Oh, sorry. I think I'm unmuting everybody. Let's see here. Kim.
I'm on here.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Mama.
Man, listen, what's going on? Nice to see all of you guys, man. Did you guys like this segment?
Hey, I will.
I thought I heard.
Why?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, it's really good seeing all of you guys today. Yeah, I can hear you. You guys have any questions or concerns or anything you'd like to talk about?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, you got a game for?
How long have I had this game for?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I have had this game for, I think, about a year now. And I play it quite often. So it's a really, like I said, it's one of the best games that, if you like games like Diablo or whatever, I mean, you could literally play this game and just get lost in it. I mean, right away. Like, the story is really good. You don't have to play the first one to get into it too much. So, but it is just a really solid game. I think next week I'm going to go over Paper Mario. Funny story is I thought that my wife bought this on the Switch, so I thought it was on that, and I wasn't 100% sure how the internet connection was going to be and stuff. So, but my wife loves this game, so I think I'm going to do Paper Mario.
I love Mario.
Well, have you played any of the Paper Mario games?
No.
They're really fun if you like a real simple RPG type game, and they're just entertaining. Like, you could. The first one I didn't like because I got lost one, but like Hazel and I kind of have a competition, and she joshes with me that I can't get past certain parts or whatever. So Yeah, I have to beat her. I have to beat the game before she does. Just a little spouse rivalry going on there. So, but anyhow, listen, I am eating up time here, and I just want to let you guys know how much I enjoy seeing you guys every week. So, CJ, I'm gonna meet you real quick.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? How are you?
Good.
You
I'm
good?
at a park.
Go ahead.
I'm at a park right now.
Oh yeah, which part?
Camp Friendship.
Man, I love that. I love that. We went to a park just outside of Zanesville called Blue Rock Park, and it's beautiful there. So listen, enjoy your day. Are you playing Pokemon Go right now?
No.
Okay. All right.
We're just cuddling.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you guys, and take care of yourselves, and make sure you guys are staying safe there. I'm gonna mute everybody here.
I got you, Gary. So thank you again. So that was officially our longest running segment. So there you go, Gary. Something else that another feather for your cap. Gary's been doing gaming with Gary since week 1. So we'll let you guys socialize for a few minutes. We'll go get set up for the next segment. I know we did make you a star this morning, and a lot of you said some of the stuff that you like to do to unwind is some exercise. So we have a really cool exercise segment coming up. Don't forget to grab that writing utensil and a piece of paper, and we'll get to see what kind of cool workout we have going up. So we'll see you guys soon. Hang out. I'll let you guys unmute yourself, and we'll be back at the top of the hour.